Hello. Okay. I don't know how to start my videos. Like, I don't have an intro. Ooh. Guys. That's terrible. That angle is terrible. That angle is like dream face reveal. Stop. Okay. Back on track. I don't know how to start my videos, cause I'm not a professional. Mental health professional. I do want to clarify that my videos are like, they're supposed to be informational, they're supposed to be helpful, but they're also supposed to be not that serious. Even though I talk about serious things, I'm so naive and oblivious to many different things, many things that affect people every day. And for that, I'm very grateful. I'm grateful that I don't have to face some problems. Some of these problems that people do, very real problems. But I think I like talking to people and giving good advice, giving the best advice I can. And I like helping people. Like, that's why I'm doing this, is because I like helping people, and I don't mean to sound like a know-it-all. Like, I have all the answers, I don't. And I'm learning along the way. I'm learning with you. Even though there's maybe 50 of you people watching this, which is good. I'm grateful for that too. Like, honestly, I didn't think I'd have anybody watching these videos. But, okay, I'm like conflicted internally because I'm like, I don't want to ask people to subscribe. Like, I don't want to do that because it doesn't really affect me. Like, this is not a job for me. But on the other hand, I'm like, okay, it would be cool though. Like, come on now. Like, it would be cool. But hi everybody. I don't want to ask people to subscribe. But if you want to subscribe, if you like hearing me talk, then please do. So that I know that people like it. I know I have 16 subscribers now, which is like, it's at least 15 more than I thought I would. We're gonna get into this video. Like and subscribe and hit that notification bell. Smash the like button. If I get 5 likes on this video, I'll do an ASMR video. No, I'm actually planning on doing an ASMR video anyways, because ASMR is good to relax. Like, I think it's been around long enough that it's like not a weird thing anymore. Definitely some ASMR is weird. Like, boyfriend ASMR is like weird. So I will not be making Earthquake. I will not be making boyfriend ASMR. But I think it's fun. Like, I think doing ASMR. I keep looking at myself. I'm looking at you now. So I could do an ASMR, but I need you guys to tell me what you want. I want to do things that other people want to watch. So I try to cover a broad range of topics. I mean, I've done stress. I've done like general mental health. Some just my meaning of life video, which I was like kind of random. But I like talking about things like that. So if you want to hear me talk about things like that, then let me know. But today's video will be about how to maintain a positive attitude, a positive mood, positive, like, overall state of mind, I guess, in times of darkness. I was talking about this in English class today. Our generation, my generation, we are so pessimistic. We are so, like, we just beat each other up, and we beat ourselves up, and we feel like, I think sometimes we feel like we're not allowed to be happy because that would be too good. That would be like too privileged. And I think, if you watch my meaning of life video, that the meaning, what we're here to achieve, is to be the happiest we can be. Now, that doesn't mean you need to be happy all the time. No. But that means that you don't need to sit here every day, like I know a lot of people do, and just think of only bad things. Think of only the bad things about the world. I know that there are many people who experience war and poverty and food insecurity and bullying and discrimination. The list goes on and on and on and on, and I know that. And so I'm not saying that we need to be happy to downplay those problems, but I'm saying that despite the things that we face every day, some people face worse things than other people, we still need to, for our own sake, we need to try to maintain the best positive outlook we can. I think there's been a lot of things in this decade, in the 20s, that have brought people down. I'm not barely educated enough to talk about all of them, and I'll tell you that. But just in this decade, I mean, we've had COVID, and we've had the Ukrainian war, and now we have a war with Iran. The United States-Israel war with Iran. I'm not here to talk about politics. I can't talk about politics, because remember, this is a school project after all. But I can say that war is terrible. War is a terrible thing that cost people's lives, people who don't deserve to have their life on the line for a decision that a political leader made. So these are things that we've gone through, that the human race has gone through just in the past, 5 years, okay? How do you maintain positivity? How do you maintain positivity in your life? My first point is that you need to take things day by day. I know, because I do it, it's easy to sit here and think about where will we be in a year from now? Where will we be in 2 years from now, or a month from now? Where will I be? What will happen to me? Look at your life only in the windshield. You'll miss the scenery, and you'll miss the great things that are happening in your present. Taking life day by day, finding the things day to day, every day, that make you happy. Maybe it's going to a cafe with your friends, maybe it's watching TV with your family, maybe it's playing video games, maybe it's playing guitar, piano, playing an instrument, where those moments, even though they might be small, they make you happy. And I think that's something that you can't just brush off, okay? You're extremely stressed about a test 3 months from now or 2 weeks from now. I have maybe the most important test that I will ever take in my life, or I have taken until this point, coming up in 2.5 weeks. And yes, I need to be prepared for it. But I'm not going to sit here and give myself a heart attack for something that's even 2.5 weeks away. You know what's going to happen is that you're going to dig yourself into this hole, and you're keep digging further and further, and then you're going to have sat there and wasted your time making yourself upset when you could have been focusing on doing those things that do make you happy. Slow down your thinking. Take it step by step, day by day, and focus on the good things that happened during the day. Number 2, and I'll try to make this video not so long. Don't obsess over things you can't change. Now, I'm not saying that you can't talk about it or you can't think about it. You can't engage in activity about it, especially politically. But there's some things that you just can't change. There's things that you will not be able to make a difference about. And those things, I think, from my own experience, are what people obsess over the most. You're not going to be able to solve hunger today. You're not going to be able to solve poverty today. So sitting here and obsessing over it and making yourself angry about it, making yourself sad about it, and yes, it is sad and it is angry, and I'm not saying that you shouldn't have those feelings, but when you start to obsess over it, and it takes over your thinking, and it brings you down into this hole, okay? That's what we need to avoid, and that's what I'm trying to get you to avoid. The only way that things will change is through positivity. Is through motivating ourselves and staying positive. Change does not occur from fighting. Change does not occur, or happen, I shouldn't say occur. You cannot affect change by being a pessimist. You won't. That's not how it works. Of course, this is just what I think. Take it with a grain of salt. But change comes from positivity. Change comes from seeing the good in things. It does not happen when you see the bad. Take a step back. When you start to notice that you're obsessing over something, take a step back. Say, my feelings are valid. These are valid feelings. I can be upset about this, but I'm not going to let it control my life. It's day by day to change our thinking. Number three, focus on what makes yourself happy. This goes strictly with my first point. Those things that make you happy, you need to dive into. Listen, I play guitar and piano. I think I mentioned it before. Do you know how many hours I spend a day playing guitar? More than I should be, probably. But I do that because when I'm playing guitar, I don't think about the problems that I face, and I don't think about the problems that I want to change. I'm just happy. I'm just happy when I play guitar and I'm thinking about the music or I'm listening to music. I'm just happy. And there are things in your life that make you do that. Whether it's going to the gym. I go to the gym. I go to the gym every day. I probably don't need to, but I do that because when I'm at the gym, I don't obsess and think about those things that drag me down. It could be going and walking outside. It could be playing with your dog. It could be just sitting and talking with your family. Do that. Do those things. You deserve it, okay? Don't limit yourself on the things that make you happy. The last point here, 16 minutes. Avoid conflict over things that are pointless. I don't mean, no, I'm going to take it a step back from the world issues and the life-changing things. Do you need to have an argument about that? When somebody says something you don't disagree with, small or large, sit there and think, what's going to happen if I sit here and argue with them? What's going to happen is that I'm not going to change their mind, and I'm only going to get angry. That's all that comes from conflict. That's all that comes from arguing, is two people who are angry at each other. Now, there are ways to have a conversation that's not an argument about things that you might disagree with, but I'm talking about the argument itself. Do you need to have that? Do you need to do that? Or can you just sit there and say, let's agree to disagree and move on so that we can maintain a positive attitude? I find myself arguing over the most pointless things. And I sit there afterwards and I'm like, nothing good came from that. Nothing good came from that. I only made myself more angry. I didn't change the other person's mind. These are ways that I find, in my experience, that I find that help me maintain positivity. Learning how to make yourself happy when you really need it, when you're down, it changes your life. If you struggle with being a pessimist, I would suggest these points. Thank you. Again, I want to know what you people want to see. Hopefully I can get like a microphone. I know I've been saying that for like months, but like, what is that called? Procrastination. I made a freaking video about procrastination. Yeah. Thank you for watching. And again, if you want to subscribe, subscribe. If you don't want to subscribe, it's fine with me. But I hope this video helped. That's what I'm trying to do. That's why I'm here. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Bye-bye.